at all. I hate this shit. Redo this whole script and make like a real ass video essay. Like the first one ever. It's gonna be like 20 minutes long. Like it's gonna be like a You let me hold your hand. On June 27, 2022, 13 police officers shot 90 bullets into Jalen Walker, a 25-year-old black man who fled a traffic stop. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care about the Highland Park shooting or the one that happened in Copenhagen. I don't even care about that white supremacist one like 2 weeks ago in New York. I feel this world is now worse than ever before. Not worse than World War II or the Black Plague, but worse in a way where we can't resolve it. If World War II happened today, there would be a considerable amount of people on Hitler's side protesting. No one would care about Pearl Harbor because it didn't kill as many as COVID. This world is incredibly desensitized to the point where nothing scares me anymore. Nothing excites me. Nothing angers me. I'm just exhausted all the time. We're desensitized by the media, social media, and that'll be the death of America, and I'm gonna explain why.
Geek facts, stupid loser, find a rope to hang. I'm not bipolar, see, I'm just known by those couple names.
What's the last show you watched? Did you binge it? What happened in episode 4? We're destroying our brains with a constant supply of dopamine that our brains aren't ready for. Dopamine is the drive, the motivation of something. If you crave a cake, it's dopamine. That's gonna motivate you to go and get that cake. Dopamine works like a roller coaster. It goes up and it goes down. It shouldn't be constantly up. When something excites or scares or arouses you, say prawn, it's because those things are filling up your dopamine receptors. But when it's always up, your brain makes more dopamine receptors. So if you want to watch that type of prawn again, it will have to fill up all of the new dopamine receptors as well, or else you'll just get bored of it. And when you get bored of it, you'll go for something wilder, crazier, rougher, because that's the only thing that hits all those dopamine receptors. This media is breeding a new generation of addicts that will have no motivation to do anything. To get motivated, there must be a reward, but things like mobile games and TikTok have been perfecting an algorithm that gives you a false, useless reward by hijacking your dopamine receptors. Imagine if Xlirt Munch didn't make the scream because Instagram tricked his brain into thinking that swiping up was a fucking accomplishment. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg and Eduardo Saverin founded the online social networking service known as Facebook. Today, the company is worth roughly $400 to $900 billion, but the app is free. How did they get all this money? Ads. Not that pop-up right there that you gotta X out. Smart ads. Everything you put into Facebook, such as your age, gender, what you like or comment under, who you follow, where you live, where you get your coffee, credit card history, and even what websites and apps you go to outside of Facebook, is collected and sold to advertising companies so they can accurately define who you are and sell ads to you so you can buy their shit. That's why you can be talking about bananas, and then the first thing you see online is a fucking ad about bananas. And that's just Facebook. TikTok is way fucking worse. If you make a new TikTok account on a phone that doesn't already have an account, it'll give you a bunch of random videos to try to understand you. If you watch a quirky anxiety and depression video longer than the last 15 videos, then they're going to recommend you more and more anxiety and depression shit until you're stuck in a rabbit hole. Of course, it's not all going to be anxiety and depression content. There's also ads. But can you see how fucking disruptive this is for an app for kids? Imagine if Michelangelo got distracted when he was making the statue of David. Imagine if he was on Instagram Imagine if he was on TikTok just seeing everybody making better art than him. That would depress him. I just found a channel that gets the same amount of views than me, but she has 14,000 subscribers and I don't even have 1,000. It makes me sad because it's like, why don't I have that many? There's this campaign that Dove has about how bad social media is and how it's negatively affecting young women, and I've seen nobody talk about it. I first saw this 3 months ago, and I've seen more people talk about Tumat possibly fucking Belle Delphine in one day than I did about this fucking Dove ad in the past 3 months. We just don't care. You can see more naked women in 10 minutes than a caveman in his— oh my god, I can't believe Daredevil was in it. Like, who come on, bro. And the irony is that we're all virgins and we're all depressed because 13 Reasons Why and your favorite rapper told you not to trust anyone. I saw the video of Jalen Walker getting shot 90 times. I saw 13 different angles of Jalen Walker getting shot 90 times. And I just don't care. Why are all the teenagers depressed and lonely? Because we like being that way. A few weeks ago, I was introduced to a website called incel.is. It was a forum completely filled with incels. And what I figured out on this website is that these incels do not want to change. They're surrounded by a million people telling them they don't have to, and they should feel good or bad or whatever about whatever the fuck they're feeling. But it's okay because we're all in this together. Because they're surrounded by a million other people who are just like them. So they just comfort each other. They have their own lingo, their own dictionary, their own music, and their own website. You can't escape something that big. So imagine social media. All you see on those apps are people hotter than you, smarter than you, stronger, taller, faster, funnier, sexier, richer, nicer, drippier. I don't have to keep going.
Bro, I try not to let my dick trick me, bro, because it's like, yeah, she got that fat ass, but like, bro, what else does she have? You know, like, that's why bitches get mad when I say that personality really matters, because
bro, this is what I mean. Imagine you woke up today and you had just an amazing plan to like just grind on this video you was doing, like just like really like sit there for like 6 hours straight editing this fucking video. You had that plan in your fucking mind, but then you just click on TikTok because it's just right there and you see a jailbait 18-year-old shaking her ass. And then you come to find out that she's been shaking her ass for years. Turns out there's 50 more thousand of these bitches shaking their ass for 2 years. What the fuck are you gonna do? Just click off and say, nah, I don't need to see that. No, you can't. I don't know about you, but when I first heard about how bad social media was in high school, I didn't really care. Social media was fun. It was just funny looking at memes on Instagram. I didn't care. It was around last year when I fully realized the effect that social media had on me. I found this song called Skater Shawty. The whole song was just a hook, and it said this: I just want a shawty, I can fucking skate with. I just want a shawty that'll listen to my playlist. I just want to. Okay, you get it. I listened to a radio station of the song. Spotify users know what I mean. And all of the covers of these songs were some. And I just got insanely fucking sad. It was the worst I felt all year. And this was in March. Imagine someone younger, more sensitive, and more gullible than me being sucked into a world where everyone is seemingly better than them in every way. Imagine if Kanye didn't make the college dropout because he saw a nerd-ass nigga on TikTok with more pink polo. I can fucking skate, I just want to shine. Listen to my playlist. Social media has perfected an algorithm that constantly feeds us exactly what we want, that raises our dopamine levels unnaturally high and gives us the same brain as addicts. Because we're addicts now, we up the dosage of violence and sex in the media with super violent shows and extremely edgy memes on Twitter. When everything is edgy and when every show is super gory, nothing is. And that's where I am. Nothing excites me, nothing angers me, nothing scares me. Okay, let's not be so damn pessimistic. I think this is all personal. I think if we just look within ourselves and only think about ourselves and not say we're doing that, like the niggas who constantly tell you how much they do not care about something they clearly care about, then we can fix our own desensitization. That's what I'm doing, at least. I seem to be doing a little better now. I'm not doing an all-out dopamine detox, but I'm learning self-discipline, and that's different from self-control. See, self-control is... Just watch the last video. There's this book called Walden by Henry David Thoreau. He gave all his materialistic items away and lived alone in the woods and wrote a book about it. There's no way in hell I'm throwing everything I own away to live in the woods, but the gist of it is to just stop worshipping these worthless items. The city's a riot, I go on a diet, but if I got eaten, I have a parade. In the neo-colonial states, we going to prison, we opening gates, and something that no one just say.